I seem to see. Must be something underneath. Take two. I'm still trying to figure out what makes you hard on the call. I guess it comes from your heart, cause when your head's right, you take your time. There's something about the love and things you like. Fire when the strobe hits you. Bet you're looking for something new. I feel the heat with you staring up across the room.
Good morning everyone. Hello, and you all are welcome to this English video session. Today the date is 11th of February and the day is Thursday. So students, today we will have the Sound of Music chapter number 2 of your Beehive book, part number 1. So in this video we will have the summarization and we will have the question answers and everything. Okay, we'll see that the Sound of Music part 1 consists of what kind of characters, okay, what the story is all about, and we will have some questions. These extra questions will help you a lot to cover up in your final examination. So let's start. The Sound of Music part 1, Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. So Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it, throws light on the life of the famous Scottish multi-percussionist Evelyn Glennie and the struggles she faced to become a successful musician. She is a talented performer who knows how to play several instruments perfectly. It is interesting to note that although she is completely deaf, she has an extraordinary ability to sense music through her body rather than her ears. So we all are aware of that Evelyn Glennie listens the music with her body, with the vibrations in her body, not with the help of ears. Evelyn was not born deaf, but she lost her hearing ability by the time she was 11 years old. Whilst she faced difficulty in hearing, that did not bog down her determination to pursue music. Evelyn was more keen to learn the xylophone at school when percussionist Ron Forbes recognized her potential. She encouraged her to sense the music through her body instead of her ears. After that, there was no looking back. Evelyn continued to scale newer heights ever since and when she auditioned at the Royal Academy of Music. She scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Music Academy. She received several laurels, accolades and awards for her extraordinary per excellence performances on the global platform in 1991. The Royal Philharmonic Society honored her with the prestigious Soloist of the Year award. Anne Richland of the Beethoven Fund for Deaf Children stated that Evelyn is beaming inspiration to the specially abled people. Thus, Evelyn Glennie continues to set up an example by motivating everyone around her with her determination and delights millions of people with her outstanding performances. So this was a summary of part number 1. Let's have part number 2 as well over here. So students, part 2 is for the Sound of Music part 2, the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. In part 2, the Sound of Music, we learn about Ustad Bismillah Khan, the Shehnai legend, and how the musical instrument Shehnai came into being. The Shehnai was first played in the Mughal Emperor's chamber by a barber of a family of professional musicians. He chose a pipe and holes in it and played it by closing and opening some of these holes. thereby creating melodious sounds from the instrument. Legendary Indian Shehnai player Ustad Bismillah Khan was the maestro who popularized this musical instrument and gave it a global platform. He began to a renowned family of musicians and created new tunes and rags which had not been explored before. From a young age, he was deeply inspired by the flowing waters of the river Ganga and would play on its banks or at the temple of Balaji and Mangala Maya. Bismillah Khan had a secular upbringing as he loved Benares and he would naturally play Shehnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple on the banks of the holy river Ganga. In 1938, Bismillah Khan got his big break with the inauguration of the All India Radio in Lucknow. Later, when India became independent of the British rule on 15th August 1947, Ustad Bismillah Khan was the first Indian invited to play the Shehnai as he greeted the nation with his stirring performance. Over the years, he achieved infinite success and garnered immense praise from music lovers, both nationally and internationally, for his soulful renditions. He was bestowed with several accolades and awards in India such as Padma Vibhushan and Padma Bhushan and the Padma Shri. He was also the receipt of the highest civilian honor of India, that is the Bharat Ratna. Ustad Bismillah Khan represented India on the global stage too. He was the first Indian who was invited to perform at the distinguished Lincoln Center Hall in the USA. He also participated in the Cannes Art Festival, the World Exposition in Montreal and the Osaka Trade Fair. He was so popular that an opera house in Tehran was named after, that is, Tahar Masik Ustad Bismillah Khan. Despite having numerous opportunities far and wide, the music maestro was very fond of India, particularly Benares and his native town Damrao. On 21st August 2006, Ustad Bismillah Khan breathed his last after a prolonged illness and left a legacy of soulful music behind him. So this was the summary of this chapter. Now let's have the conclusion of both the parts. In the chapter, The Sound of Music illustrates how music binds people and not limited to one person only. Music is a universal language that is loved and adored by people of different caste, creed, color or race. Here we bring you, so this was the summary of this chapter. Now we will have some extra questions that will help you a lot, students, to learn the chapter or content grasping. Fine. So write down the questions and answers, as well as I will tell you how to write the answers of the questions if manipulated question comes. So take out your notebook, students. Okay. Question number 1, write down. What were Evelyn's feelings as she stood on the platform waiting for the London underground question mark. So the answer you will write will be, as she stood on the platform, Evelyn felt both nervous and excited because she was waiting for the train in London to take her to dream destination to join the prestigious Royal Academy for Music. She was apprehensive as she was young, 17-year-old from Scotland going to join such a prestigious music institute. Moreover, she was profoundly deaf, and despite her disability, she had made it to the music academy. So this will be the answer you have to write down. Question number 2. How old was Evelyn? How old was Evelyn when she went to the Royal Academy of Music? Question mark. Why was she nervous? Why was she nervous on her way to the academy? Question mark. Okay, so the answer you will write will be Evelyn was only 17 years of age as when she was selected to the Royal Academy of Music, London. She had come straight from the farmland in Scotland. She had not experienced much of the world. In addition, she was profoundly deaf and was going to a big institute like the Royal Academy of Music. Her nervousness was the result of her young age, her lack of exposure, and her hearing disability. So students, you have to mention these kind of things in the answer so that to make it quality answer. If you are not mentioning these kind of things, these kind of points, you are not giving the quality answer. You are just giving the only answer. That's it. So now I will dictate you some questions. You have to do it by yourself. And now I will tell you the answers of 5-mark questions only. Question number 3, write down. Why was Evelyn? Let me write the spelling of Evelyn. Why was the Evelyn, inverted commas start, nervous yet excited? Inverted commas start, nervous yet excited. Inverted commas close. Nervous yet excited, inverted commas close, as she waited for the train? Question mark. For the train? Question mark. Now next question, students. Question number 4. Why was Evelyn Glennie going to face a bigger challenge at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London? Question mark. When and how was Evelyn's hearing problem noticed? Question mark. Noticed? Question mark. When and how was Evelyn's hearing problem noticed? Question mark. Question number 6. Who advised Evelyn's parents to take her to a specialist? Full stop. Why? Question mark. Question number 7. When was Evelyn's deafness D-E-A-F-N-E-S-S deafness confirmed? Question mark. What advice was given to her? Question mark. Question number 8. Everything suddenly looked black. This sentence is in inverted commas. Inverted commas start. Everything suddenly looked back. Inverted commas close. Full stop. Why did Evelyn feel this way? Question mark. Why did Evelyn feel this way? Question mark. Next question. How did Evelyn Glennie respond? How did Evelyn Glennie respond to the discovery of her deafness? Question number 10. How did Evelyn's teachers respond when she expressed her desire to play a xylophone? Question mark. To play a xylophone? Question mark. Question number 11. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist Percussionist but percussionist Percussionist But percussionist Ron Forbes Ron Forbes spotted her potential full stop. How did he respond to it? How did she respond to it? Question number 12. Inverted commas start. I had learned to open my mind and body to sounds and vibrations. Inverted commas close, comma, says Evelyn, full stop. How did she do this? Question mark. How did she do this? Question mark. Long questions, students. 5-mark questions. Write down long answer type questions. Question number 1. Evelyn did not succumb, S-U-C-C-U-M-B, succumb to her disability, full stop, comment. Okay, how will you write the answer? Evelyn Glennie was always interested in music. In fact, her mother realized she was having problems with her hearing when at the age of 8 years, Evelyn was to give a piano recital, R-E-C-I-T-A-L, recital, and she didn't hear her name being called. By the age of 12, Evelyn had lost her hearing. However, she did not let this stand in the way of her pursuing her passion, music. Though she was advised to wear a hearing aid and to attend a special school for the deaf, Evelyn did not give up despite facing discouragement from the teachers. She wanted to lead a normal life and play xylophone. However, Ron Forbes, a great percussionist, trained her to listen to the musical sounds and vibrations not through her ears but through her other body parts. She created 2 drums with different sounds to make her hear the higher beats from the upper part of her body and the lower beats from the below her waist. The experiment was so effective that Evelyn opened her mind and body to the fine sounds of music. Evelyn now believes that music penetrates into her through every part, through her skin, cheekbones, and even her hair. When she plays xylophone, she feels that the sounds move from the stick into the tips of her fingers when the drums are played. She can feel the resonant sounds pouring into her body. She takes off her footwears on the wooden stage, and the vibrations of the instruments pass from her bare feet into her legs. Thus, Evelyn has sensitized and different parts of her body to the different sounds of music. So this was the answer, the way you will write. Right on the next question, number 2, long question. Inverted commas start. If you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. You will get there. Inverted commas close, comma. Remarks Evelyn Glennie, full stop. How does it reveal about her? What does it reveal about her character? So here in this answer, you just have to write down that what kind of hard work she did, okay, and what kind of things she was doing about her, Evelyn Glennie, and you don't have to write ages work and all. You just have to put on the hard work, okay. Even though she was dumb, then also she was doing the things like this. These kind of things you have to include in this, because you have to write the characteristic of Evelyn Glennie. Everything, whatever is there in the chapter, you have to write in this answer. Whatever about the Evelyn is there, you have to write. Okay, next question. Evelyn is very down to the earth. Evelyn is very down to earth and does not succumb, S-U-C-C-U-M-B, succumb to hero worship, full stop. To hero worship, full stop. Comment. Fine. You have to make this answer by yourself. Question number 4. Evelyn is an inspiration to all. Justify. These were the different questions you will write. Now write down part 2 extra questions. So in this part 2, we will have only 1 mark questions. Okay, write down. How many holes does a Shehnai have on its body? Does a Shehnai have on its body? Question mark. Question number 2. When was Bismillah Khan born? When was Bismillah Khan born? Question mark. Next question. Which highest civilian award? Civilian. C-I-V-I-L-I-A-N. Civilian award. Which highest civilian award in India was conferred on Bismillah Khan? And that was Bharat Ratna. What was the name of Bismillah's father? Question mark. What was the profession? What was the profession of Bismillah's parental ancestors? ancestors, ancestors. Next question. Who was Ali Baksh? Only these questions you have to do of this chapter, and that I told you questions of that. Students, you have to do the next super test paper today. Fine, today is the day for your super next paper. Next, I think you have done 1, 2 and 3. Do the 4th one and the 5th one. Okay, in your enhancer it is okay, 1, 2, 3 you have done. I think 4th one you have to do and 5th one. Both the things are in your homework and the questions in your homework. And from Monday when you will be coming, we will have the other things. We will have the more kind of revision. Fine. And what you have to do is you have to write down the questions, answers with the very neat and clean handwriting, and you have to send me in one click only. Do not send again and again the mails because it disturbs a lot and it will full my mail box as well. So do this, and then you will be giving these enhancers as well to check. For checking, you have to give these enhancers for checking. So be very careful when you are writing. If you think like page is full and I have to write more, or the space is less, so you can tear a page from your notebook and you can add on here with the stapler. Do not use Fevicol. Fine. And many of you have not sent the work, and many of you have not sent the portfolios, AILs and notebooks. If you have not sent me, because whenever you are coming, then that you will be in loss, a total loss. Why? Because the marks will be there of notebooks, AIL and portfolio. Be very attentive for this. So if you have not sent, send again. Send it very soon. Fine. Okay. Now I am ending the video. Tomorrow we will have one more new chapter. Fine. Take care. Have a nice day.